The stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland.
We're on the Moontrain!
All right. What a day, huh? A beautiful, beautiful day. We had bought, well, first of all, we had some calls left over from here, okay? That we sold here. We had also grabbed calls from here that we sold here. Then we grabbed the dip today, and as soon as we pierced that little Bollinger Band, I'll go over the setup here. Right there, we sold, scalped that, tried to knife catch here, and then ended up with calls from here, YOLOs into tomorrow, because it's been quite the week, and I've done over 60% in 2 days, and tomorrow is payday. I mean, that's how personally I trade. I start every week with the same. I treat it as a job, not a port building exercise, you know what I mean? But anyways, pretty straightforward setup. You need the gap or take out this high 30 minutes into tomorrow. Now, that is where the gap on SPY and SPX is, right? And what's interesting here is, in preparation for tomorrow, is that the Dow Jones closed the gap today with flying colors. Okay, very, very interesting setup here as far as rotation. So it actually created a gap SPY as well, of course, but as you can see, it gap filled straight out of the gate and closed. This is where it gets tricky, Ricky. Let's see. Closed right there. See? It actually closed over it. There you see it. Right there's the close. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Dow Jones says is a dip. Actually an inverted head and shoulders. So the bullish argument here is that once it's gone down here, that you got a shot. Let's see if there's a gap there. Sorry, we don't usually trade Dow Jones, but yeah. Okay, there's a gap here. So pretty basic stuff again, but I'm just pointing it out. Let's take a different time frame for you to see. Shoulder, head and shoulders inverted here, but inverted head and shoulders maybe by end of day tomorrow could go. Obviously, I'm hoping this goes higher and then makes a inverted head and shoulders double bottom, boom, because that's an even stronger signal. Now, that's just the Dow Jones. Point was it gap filled. IWM already gap filled yesterday. I think it's like day 14 or 15 where this is the leader. So keep watching this as your indicator, right? Then over to QQQ. Also, gap filled today. Gapped over the gap, filled it, boom, boom, boom. Okay? And closed over. There you see there's support. There's support. So that leaves SPX and SPY. So tomorrow, if the market's bullish, I expect QQQ to be able to get all the way up to here, right? And on SPY, probably 692. Okay, after that we check. There could be even more upside, but we gotta see. So the big thing today, and I again want to bring it up. I must have moved that by accident. Here's a trend line, right? That's where it bounced, that support, that's where it bounced again, that's where it bounced again. And when you sell into a trend line, what's the function? It is to repel price. It did it 3 times. Then we gapped under it. So today when I got back into the chat and I was like, hey, we're into the trend line, it doesn't rally through. It doesn't fucking rally through. So you need to get, if this rally is to continue unabated, you need to gap over the trend line. And it needs to then work as support again. Right now it's resistance. Very simple trading terms that everyone gets, I'm sure. Okay? So that's kind of what's at stake tomorrow. And then we will see if this path here is done or not. Okay? Individuals, Meta, Absolute, Cannonball, Big Mike galore, you fucking name it, was at 600 yesterday. Are you kidding me right now? Not. Jensen didn't do much today after yesterday. He's also set up, but people are waiting on him like, are you gonna half moon it or are you full of shit? What's going on, right? INTC, absolute crap earnings call. Like, whomever is running this show, come on, man. And that's not a dig at the government. Like, someone needs to intervene with the CEO. MU, brings me to my the cannonball that I was riding, which was obviously this bad boy, and we've been riding it again ever since I believe here, and last week we were looking at that 4-hour boom, 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 beautiful. Obviously I would not be surprised if it takes some time off and does something like this. This is the identical pattern here. Yesterday, today. If we get a third gap up, 1, 2, you know, it can recycle this whole algo. I want to see it start skipping. Okay, I want this to run away as fast as possible now and get people chasing. Because this is just, I'm watching, you know, social spikes, and people are only now in the last like 48 hours talking about this. So this can actually go and really go. I know it's here on that Bollinger Band, but if it starts pushing this shit up, that'd be great. Kind of like this here. Okay? We need to replicate that. That's what we're going for. Is a replica of this rally. And I mean, this bull flag has built out that right there, that daily signal, extremely bullish. Last time it did that, Baba was at 116, but we were basing. Now it's doing it in a rally. Okay, like this thing can have serious legs now. This is my main priority, and it's got a window of 2 weeks to squeeze all the way up here, and I'm not going to not catch it. So today, as you know, I moved around everything. We those 170, those 180s that we had rolled out to, I mean, if you held the 175s from yesterday, you like severely banked today. But I had rolled out to 180s, sold them, And I am now in the strike. I'm in 2-6. So I've positioned myself time-wise all the way here, right? And right now you want to see us at some point consolidate a little bit here and then break through with force. And at one of these weeks, it's the 200s are gonna pay if it does this move. So we gotta keep watching it. Hood, I am, as I said today in the online voice or in the chat, whichever, I am interested in this if I can get it at the 200. And I think it would be a great possibility or potential to go put in a double bottom here at this level. Might only get it here, so a few weeks time on that. Yeah, because it's almost starting to look like you know, something could be cooking here, you know. Fake breakout, didn't even try to fake breakout. So if we could hold that, this is gonna go. Okay. Crypto's kind of dead right now anyways. Netflix, gross, Google, Microsoft. Let's see if it tries to go back to the 200. As far as SPY, right? What you want is for this move. Let me actually put on extended to show it better. Watch this pattern. It's a pattern thing. Okay, Ripper, bear flag, but it's a consolidation. So bear flag, invalidation. Remember when I say bull flags if they invalidate, hard sell, boom. Okay, bear flag invalidation, opposite of bull flag invalidation, huge move. Okay, bear flag again, gap it, come down, bear flag again, boom, off you go. Bull flag invalidation, sell. Right now this is giving me vibes that this could be the last one here of these in order to go. Obviously we will find out in the morning. Okay, so now what, grandpa? Well, look here, Japanese inflation. What do you think our market would do if we're forecasting that and we come in and do that? So I don't think they're gonna raise any fucking rates here at all. Okay, tomorrow waiting on, I mean, Trump flew back to Washington. He talked for 26 minutes on the plane. He brought up every single catalyst that I mentioned to you in yesterday's video and in the full moon circle, literally every single one of them. And just like that, they're back in the news now after Davos. So we're waiting to see what happens with these talks, Witkoff and Putin, Iran. Okay, those are the two geopolitical ones. And he even confirmed my suspicion that the plan was to get NATO to chip in for the Iron Dome. Well played. If this sentiment is shit, you sell. If it's cooked, you go. If we get more gains tomorrow, it's going to have to be a group therapy session, discipline potluck. Okay, and what do I mean? The dumbest shit you can do right now if you get major greens day 3 is to fucking be an idiot and waste all of your money trying to replicate on Monday. You will get a news narrative around this time. Okay, 4:30 market opens in Hawaii. It's an hour before, right? In conjunction with durable goods. I'll go over this in the market analysis. Okay, but anyways, Mondays are narrative driven days. Okay, then Tuesday, who gives a fuck? Because Wednesday, big boys earnings start, and you got King of Kings this, and that's all next week's narrative is gonna be about. That's why I don't think anything happens on Iran right now. Then you got the whole possible government shutdown or stay open. There's a lot going on here. So again, we are playing fucking ping pong, right? Tomorrow we gotta test this trend line. Okay? Gonna recapture both of these. Boom. We're still just playing ghost candle ping pong. I still think that is a print. I don't think that's a print. That definitely tests. If we get that next week, fuck yeah, let's go. Next week you get the FOMC whipsaw. There's so much money and moves happening right now. Okay? With this market volatility, it's fantastic. So play your spots. VIX. Okay, what's cooking? Fucking called this so hard. I mean, come on. So, Bollinger Pierce, are we gonna Bollinger Pierce to the downside? Just saying, you can't go back up here, but you're gonna fucking go here at some point, right? But it's not, it's the VIX, so it's not given. You can't do this double pierces, right? Anyways, big SWAMD went to the gap, probably comes down here. The point is the juice has now been drained, then the juice has been pumped back. Okay, if this is green tomorrow, you know we're fucking going back up next week. Then we have the issue of, okay, well, there's the top of the collar. And there's the bottom of it. Which are we gonna go touch? Are we gonna get gifts that both are gonna touch? Like, you're also gonna be almost through a third of the collar, or the quarter here. Now, I think, so I'm having my surgery here. That is Groundhog Day. That is full moon. Pump it down, down, scare everybody, do some earnings, and then boom, fucking face ripper into this, and then start fading. I don't know the fractal for next month, but I'm just thinking out loud. Okay? You're like, but hey, what about the gamma? 9 prints. Okay, fantastic. Most of them green, by the way. See that same lot as that 677, same prices. Okay, same price, same buyer, same market maker, same player. Okay, who bought that 677 is now buying that. Just saying. Avgo is close to the bottom, obviously. But anyways, the gamma. Gamma, gamma, gamma. Where art thou? Here we go. Tomorrow is the 23rd. It is Friday. It's a week since OPEX. Boy, has it been crazy. Not to my surprise, there is 691. You go over 692. If you get over 692, you have a stab at 696. I doubt that happens. I would be happy with just that, and then reject down to here. If you start selling, you will definitely end up here. Can you go there and then get there? Yes, with this volatility, a $9 move should be viewed as a $3 move almost. Okay, thank you all, God bless. if I'm green tomorrow, I'm going to just stick to a minimum. For you degenerate day traders, you know who you are. You know who you are. Last week, this was a missed opportunity. Does it do it again? Well, fuck me, it hasn't gone anywhere. It would be perfect with this Trump suing JPM. It would be perfect to go right there, catch some 5 centers, you know what I mean? And then another one is gonna be Tesla. Today I missed UNH. I was literally looking at it last night before bed. But anyways, if you can open over here, it's gonna 460. Pretty simple. Check the premiums, you'll see it. If not, then not. God bless. Love you all. Let's finish the week and get some rest.
We're riding with the